I'd like to do a quick little demonstration on Megatester and how it works. It looks like a regular flashlight. The first thing that you want to do when you take it out is to turn it on. When you turn the flashlight on, that's telling you that everything is working. After you've turned it on, you reach around and pull the clip off at the end. When you pull the clip off, it breaks the circuit. Now the Megatester is ready for testing. Megatester can test all of this stuff very quickly. These are all unenergized circuits. Nothing in here is hooked to power. This is a giant 100 amp cartridge fuse. This is a 60 amp cartridge fuse. This is a 30 amp cartridge fuse. This is another, these are all 110 fuses. This is a 30 amp cartridge, a 30 amp screw-in fuse. Every time this lights up, this is showing you that that's a good fuse. This is a different style fuse, but still a 30 amp. This is a 3-volt flashlight bulb, like what you'd have in a flashlight that you'd have at home. This is a multi-function switch. We can touch this side of it here and touch these, and we can see that it's lighting up and showing us that we have a complete circuit that is a good switch. This is another 110 switch. This is a single switch. You flip that the other way. Not only is it showing us that it's a good switch, it's also showing us this is the on position for that switch. This is a dome light bulb out of a pickup truck, a 12-volt dome light bulb. This is a 12-volt headlight bulb out of a car. I wanted big things usually test well and make good for demonstrating. Went down in the basement and found this bulb and tested it and brought it up, and after I brought it up, I did something a little bit different. If you see that right here I'm touching the nut in this contact and that's not lighting up, what's happened here is there's some corrosion underneath this screw. It's really a good bulb. I can tell that it's a good bulb when I touch here, but when I touch here it doesn't light up. Chances are if I unscrewed that screw and put a wire under it, that operation would make that work and it would be okay. But it's really amazing to me that Megatester can pin that down. That screw would not work. That bulb, the casual mechanic would say, well, I need a new bulb. That bulb's no good, but actually the bulb is good. It's just a bad connection underneath the screw. This would be a parking light or tail light bulb, and that's a good bulb. This, I did a lot of hunting for this bulb. It's actually an old style 6-volt bulb, and it's a double filament bulb, and you can see that both of the filaments test good. These are all 12-volt fuses. They're all 12-volt, but they're all various sizes, styles, and shapes. And you can see that we could test each of them fuses very quickly and see that they are good fuses. This is a 220 electric heater switch. This is something that you might have in your bedroom if you have some supplemental electric heat. And we can touch these two wires and see that we have a flow of contact there, and we have a contact here. We could actually turn this switch, and we can see that we don't have any current flow through any of these. If we turn the temperature up, the switch makes the contact. You could actually hear it click, and you can see that that switch is function. So if you were not getting heat in your bedroom, this would be one of the first things that you want to check, and that would show you that it's a good switch. You maybe got a bad heater or another problem. Megatester is also good for tracing wires, and I can give you an example of that. Maybe if you want to hook up a speaker system in your basement and you need 8 or 10 wires and you stick them down through the floor, you get down in the basement and you don't know which wires are which. You hook onto the wire that you need to test and just touch the other ends of the wire, and when that lights up, then you know that you've got that you've found the other end of that wire. And there it is right there. Now, the last time I demonstrated this, the guy said, yeah, but Dick, what if I want to hook up my speakers more than 2 foot? You only got a couple of feet of wire on there. It's not a problem. Take another piece of wire, hook it to this piece of wire, hook that to the end cap. Now you can take the Megatester down in the basement and just touch these. When you touch the right wire with this wire hooked to there, that'll light up, and I'll show you that you have a complete circuit. When you're all done doing the test, just wrap the wire back around. You don't have to be fussy winding the wire. The wire is designed so that it stays below the clip. You have a little push on the back of the clip. It goes right back to being a flashlight. Put it back, pop it back in your holster, back to a flashlight.